What's up, everybody? It's your boy Baker Maker, aka Dansley, and I'm here to give you some true shit. So, here I am again, talking about the remake trailer that just came out at the during the State of Play stream, which was I believe, what was it, on Thursday? Yeah, on Thursday I think. And yeah, man, it's just been on my mind. I know I just did like a video just yesterday, just doing like a did the whole like what most FF7 how most FF7 fans reacted to the trailer or whatever. It was, for laughs, it was just a little thing I did for fun, basically summarizing how I reacted to the trailer without me really saying anything, right? Like I said, it was a little fun. It was fun to do, but I don't know, man. I just can't get it out of my head, bro. And I just want to talk about it for some more, and talk about some stuff I didn't really have a chance to really talk about doing my reaction video. Speaking of, if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check it out. Check out the video. I'll leave a link to it in the description below if you want to see my immediate reaction towards it. Because yeah, I had reacted towards it on like I was like literally at work, and then when I saw that when I heard that the trailer had came out that day, I immediately stopped what I was doing, and I just did the reaction to I just went on break and started reacting to the trailer. So yeah, I was at work, and surprise, surprise, here I am. I'm at work right now, but I just went on my break, and I just wanted to just, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do another video just talking about it, But yeah, it's crazy, man. That might have been like the best trailer we've gotten for Rebirth. I would even go so far as saying this might be like the best trailer we've gotten, FF7 related. Then again, the remake had a lot of cool trailers of itself, especially like the very first one. The reveal was iconic, right? Which has become iconic now. Which at the time when it came out, it didn't really mean that much to me, because I was just like, oh, cool, there's that game that everyone been wanting to see get remade. So yeah, at the time it didn't really mean much to me, because at that time I was the only game I was really focused on at the time was Kingdom Hearts 3. So, but here I am now, eagerly waiting, anticipating Rebirth's release, which is weirder because I'm more excited for Rebirth than I am for Cage 4. And those of you who have been following me for a while know how much of a huge Cage fan I am. And that is weird because, it just shows how much I really loved Remake. Remake was just a really amazing game. It had its issue. It had its flaws. Sure, definitely, it wasn't a perfect game. Then again, I don't think there really is such thing as a perfect game. Even the classic FF7 game, for many fans of it, would say it's not a perfect game, but people love it regardless. And just so you know, yeah, you can already probably tell this is not scripted, so this is pretty much going to be all over the place. So I'm going to be probably stuttering a lot. I'm going to try to like edit this to the point where it's not too irritating for you guys, but yeah, it's just me completely unfiltered. So yeah, just going through all my thoughts, just saying whatever on my mind, pretty much. Some of you might like it, some of you might not. So hey, it is what it is. But yeah, going back to the trailer itself, it was just an amazing trailer, bro. It just hyped me up for this game that I didn't think it was possible, really. And so far, I don't think it's really spoiling really like big, you know. It's not getting to that KH3 types of we're not, I don't think we've gotten to that point yet where, like, you know, with KH3, like they kept pumping out trailers to the point where it was kind of giving away a lot of big giving away a lot of big plot points for the game, you know, a lot of reveals that would have really been really cool if you hadn't seen the trailers, right? Like Anti-Aqua, anybody? Some of y'all might get the reference, but anyways, yeah, I don't think we've gotten to that point yet, which is good. With that said, though, I am gonna stay away from the launch trailer, the launch trailer. I'm gonna stay away from that because, you know, or the AKA the final trailer. I'm staying away from that. I think I think I can watch one more trailer, and then after that, I'm staying away from any trailers regarding this game. Because, you know, with Remake, they did come out with a launch trailer for the launch trailer for that one did give a lot of shit away. You know, it was kind of ridiculous. But with this one, I felt like it had a good balance of giving us a lot of, you know, giving us some story stuff, but at the same time not giving away that much, leaving a lot of mystery to it, you know. And while at the same time showing us a lot of like cool like gameplay as well as like you know giving a lot of fan service for like the OG fans of the FF7, showing us iconic you know, locations and stuff like that, you know. For instance, like the gold saucer, which by the way I'm really excited for, because like if it's anything like what, you know, what World Market was for Remake, right? This might be like my favorite part of the whole game, because the Wall Market section was definitely like my favorite part of Remake. So if it's anything like that, if Gold Saucer is gonna be like even better, then oh man, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait for that. I'm also curious, are we gonna be able to? Is that the chapter where we're gonna be able to change outfits and stuff like that? That's also something I'm really looking forward to. A lot of people saying the Casa de Sol might also be that portion where we get to see the party, you know, change outfits as well. I mean, it would be cool. Like prior to the trailer, I was kind of like, I don't see it happening, because I was kind of like, you know, with what they were doing with Ever Crisis, giving us all these different multiple costume skins. I was like, is that Square's way of giving us like a consolation prize? Because they're like, well, we're not going to do this for Rebirth, but we know you want us to want it to happen. But so instead, we're just going to do this for Ever Crisis, a freaking mobile game. So like Lifeguard Tifa, you know, I was like, it would be dope to see it in Rebirth, but I'm like, I don't think it's going to happen. But after seeing this trailer, it's giving me a little bit of hope, you know, because there is that moment where it seems like they're in Casa del Sol, and Cloud's he's definitely not in his soldier uniform, and he's on a scooter or some shit or whatever you call it. I'm like, is that like supposed to be like his custom attire for Casa del Sol? If so, that's cool. I can't wait to see for the other characters what they're gonna be wearing. That'd be really cool, you know. I'm also curious, are we gonna actually see Barrett in a sailor suit? Oh my god, that's gonna be hilarious. Are they gonna go that wacky? Are you gonna go, because like, you know, those who play the OG know that's what happens in the game. While they're on that ship or whatever, you know, that's when they had their first real encounter was Sephiroth or Genovarov, right? And everyone's like in a different outfit and stuff, and Barrett's in a freaking sailor suit. Even Red 13's in a I believe. Oh yeah, everyone was dressed up as as sergeants or whatever, and even Red 13 was in an outfit which which was pretty wacky. You know, I don't know if they're gonna go that wacky for the Rebirth, but we'll see. We'll see. They're already shown in one of those official images that Red 13's actually gonna be riding on a chocobo, which is crazy, a crazy sight to see, bro. But yeah, I'm excited for the team attacks. As far as gameplay wise, that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to, is getting to, and that's what something I felt like that was really missing from Remake, and one of the things that made Cage 3 and Cage 3 Remind so fun was that those team up attacks, which, man, it was awesome. I can't wait to see from what we've seen in the trailers. They're gonna look great, right? I want to see Tifa and Cloud, Tifa and Aerith, Red 13 and Yuffie, Yuffie and Barrett. Even Aerith and freaking K-Sif or Kechi teaming up, doing their team up attacks, which is crazy to think about, right? K-Sif or Kechi, a character that I know a lot of people are like, a lot of people felt like their least favorite character from the OG game. Now people are actually excited for the play as, which is again just shows how great this whole re-trilogy has been so far. One of the things I was really like, so if those who've seen my video from yesterday when I did that whole, how most FF7 fans react to the trailer or whatever, I kept in my thing, I kept doing the whole, every time they showed like something that was completely new to Rebirth and stuff that had nothing to do with the OG game, I was just like, I kept saying, you kept using the whole meme, the Woody meme, hold up, let him cook, because I know, I've seen tons of people reacting to this trailer, and a lot of people, depending on who you are, it was always different. It was always cool seeing multiple people's reaction towards them, and for a lot of people, they were like, it always led to speculation and stuff like that. We don't know, and for some people, it made them eye roll because I know there are those still out there that are so happy with the direction Square is taking with this whole re-trilogy. They wanted a one remake, a 1-for-1 adaptation, and every time they see those scenes that far away from the OG storyline, they're just kind of like, ugh, That's why I'm saying, like, hold up, let them cook. Let's wait for the game to come out before we pass judgment and everything. We don't know anything. All we got to go off is speculation and theories, which is always fun about these trailers. And the months leading up to the game and stuff. That's one of my favorite things about remake / Rebirth is that the amount of speculation and theory videos that have come out since the remake came out and stuff. That's always been one of the most fun for me, is just watching multiple YouTube or Twitch streamers just giving out their crazy theories about what the fuck's going on in the re-trilogy. One of my favorite videos being Sleep Easy, who did a whole 5-hour discussion talking about the re-trilogy, as well as the compilation of FF7, which was insane. Which by the way, I definitely recommend you guys checking out if you have the time for it. Amazing video, by the way. Yes, 5 hours long, but hey, it's amazing. Do put a lot of work into that video, and it definitely shows. But yeah, it's this trailer, man. It just made me, dude. It's a great time. Honestly, it's really a great time to be a FF7 fan right now, man. We eating good, bro. We eating good. not only did we got Ever Crisis, we also got this amazing trailer to just digest and just munch on until like the next trailer comes out, which a lot of people are saying, oh, the next trailer is going to be at next week, and another I think another game event supposed to be happening next week. I'm not too sure, which I kind of doubt. They're going to reveal another trailer so soon after this one. If anything, the next trailer, the most I can see it happening is like the next trailer might not be till like what the next release the next trailer would be, probably in the like the game show that happens in December, and that's the one I'm betting right now we're gonna definitely see Sid. We're gonna just definitely see Sid, and we're gonna definitely see some Vincent gameplay, hopefully. But speaking of that, so I have like read the interviews, the discussion on Twitter or whatever about it, and so like the translations are a bit murky, so there's been a bit of confusions on what actually is going on. Because of that, we don't know for certain if Sephiroth is actually going to be playable or not during the whole Nibelheim flashback. I hope he does. I really hope so. If not, I mean, he could just be like another assist character, like like Red 13 was in Remake, which honestly, that would be a bummer if we don't be able to play as Sephiroth, but from what we saw in that trailer, it was freaking awesome, bro. If we're not going to be able to play as him, hopefully we at least do some really cool team attacks with him at least, which seems to be the case, And speaking of which, another part has been murky is we don't know for certain if we're going to actually be able to play as Vincent and Sid, which would really, I'm not going to lie, that would be very disappointing, because Vincent, out of all the characters that we haven't played as yet, like, is the character I've been looking forward to the most playing as. So it'd be very, it would really suck if we wouldn't be able to play as him. I can see us, I mean, we're going to definitely be playing as Yuffie, definitely. And speaking as far as like the Zack scenes that we saw in the trailer, it's gonna be very interesting. So like the trailer literally started off with what I'm assuming is Amara, Aerith's foster mom, talking to Zack or whatever. That's an interaction I'm really interested in seeing, because we know based off of Remake, right, when she first met Cloud, she has a bit of a opinion towards soldier members, and it would not surprise me one bit if she has a lot of resentment towards Zack in particular, because from her perspective, Zack basically just ghosted Aerith, right? And Aerith he's like, where the fuck have you been? My daughter was worried sick about you. You didn't say nothing. She thought you were dead, man. What the fuck? That type of shit. It would not surprise me if their interaction doesn't start off very well, and she just tell him to just fuck off and go somewhere else, or just leave or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. And also, so there's a moment where Zack just basically just pawned Cloud off to Kyrie for a minute, which I was like, uh-oh. Because Kyrie is not the most trustworthy person. Because, look, man, she basically just I just think of her as just basically like a less redeemable version of Yuffie. Which, by the way, I'm curious, did they interact? They had to had met once in Intergrade, right? I don't know because I haven't played Intergrade yet, but I'm curious to seeing how that was because they're so similar to one another, but at the same time they're not because I don't know. Like I said, she just strikes me as a less redeemable version of Yuffie. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like the whole Zack situation. Like I said, I'm gonna let Square cook. I'm gonna wait and see what the hell they got in store for him. A lot of people thinking that we might be able to even play as Zack, which I would totally be down for, you know. And then if we do play as him, how much are we going to be able to play as him? Are we going to just play in one segment of him, which would be odd because, dude, they have him in the freaking cover of the freaking game. So I'm assuming there are going to be portions of the game where he's going to be playable, you know, and he might just play very similar to how he was in Crisis Core. But yeah, I'm really hyped for this game. I'm hyped to be able to, you know, as you know, a lot of FF7 fans, they're you know, I'm sure a lot of you are excited to just be able to relive all those iconic moments from the OG game and stuff like that, reliving and then going to Cosmo Cannon and the Gold Saucer and stuff. And all that's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm hyped for that stuff too, you know, being able to go through Red 13's backstory and as well as you know, Barrett's backstory, getting to see how his whole encounter with Dyne, how that's gonna play off in Rebirth. But I think out of anything, right, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is just the interaction between all these characters, you know, because if anything, that's one of my favorite things about Remake, which is just going off of the whole banter between Barrett and Cloud and Aerith, and all these other characters, just seeing the interactions between each other. Because, dude, I fell in love with these characters, man. And that's what really sold Remake for me, was just reliving all these moments, with these characters, just conversating with them and stuff like that. You know, that's what really made me love Remake as much as I did. So that's one of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to being able, you know, seeing Sid and Vincent Valentine being included, because I'm really curious seeing how these characters interact with the pre-existing party members. Like how is Vincent going to be interacting with Red 13? How is Barrett going to be interacting with Yuffie, you know? And also, based on from what we've seen in the trailers, I'm really hyped because you know, one of the things I just thought was super adorable was seeing like Yuffie and Aerith and Tifa together, them being all excited about going on the red, you know, on the gold saucer and stuff. Cause like it seems like to me, cause like, you know, Yuffie being obviously the youngest of the group, she's definitely forming a bit of a sister. Like Aerith and Tifa are kind of like the big sisters to her. So I'm really curious about that. So, you know, it's really cute, you know. Like I said, just seeing Yuffie interact with everybody, because like I said, I haven't played Intergrade, but going off of what I've seen and cause like the only like exposure I had of Yuffie so far has been like the playthrough, seeing people's playthroughs of the OG game, and in that one she kind of came off very bratty, you know. There's a reason why a lot of people have been mixed with her, but yet people who played Intergrade have all said that Intergrade actually made her like more likable, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Kyrie is basically representing like all the bad aspect character traits of Yuffie, you know. So I'm really curious to see how Yuffie integrates into the group and seeing her interaction with everybody, especially like Cloud, Barrett, Tifa, and Aerith, and even Red 13, you know, and also her interaction, like how she going to be with Vincent. And now if it's anything like Team 4 Star, like what Team 4 Star did, right, how she was like, oh, he's hot. You know, she had like a huge crush on Vincent in the Team 4-star version. So I'm curious, you know, if she had develops a crush on him in Rebirth. That's gonna be interesting, right? I'm really glad that they brought Andrea back. You know, it makes total sense for him to be in the Gold Saucer. You know. Also, I just remembered something. So, if you guys remember back in, what was it, chapter 13, when you did the whole pull-up challenge as Tifa, right, against him. At the end of it, he was like, and they hinted at a potential, you know that whole dance scene he had with Cloud in Remake. What if we get something very similar to that, but this time as with Tifa? Oh my God, I've been wanting for that to happen since they teased that moment, and we might actually get it in Rebirth, and that just makes me even more excited with what Andrea and Tifa doing a dance number together. Oh my God, that's just peak fiction right there, man. Peak fiction right there. Whew. Unfortunately, they didn't do this in the trailer, but how the fuck are they gonna pronounce his name, Kate Sif's name? Is it Kate Sif or is it Ketchy? You know, because you know this has been a long debate among fans about what is the proper pronunciation for this character. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, once they do decide to just call him K-Sif or Ketchy, we'll still get fans calling it whatever, because you know the same thing. Like, despite the fact that Remake refers to Aerith as Aerith, there's still those that, because they grew up with the OG game, they just refer to her as Aeris instead. It's probably going to be the same thing here. I can't wait to fight the Zolom snake. Granted, it doesn't look literally as scary as I thought it would, but it still looks cool though. I can't wait to see how it all plays out. And of course, the Gold Saucer dates. Obviously, the one I'm looking forward to the most is the date with Tifa, because you know I'm a Tifa simp. But yeah, just seeing the interaction between these characters, that's what I'm really looking forward to the most, really, out of anything. Because I love these characters. I fell in love with these characters. Yeah, I love the story, and I'm really intrigued with the mysteries and stuff. Definitely got me intrigued and everything. And being able to relive, see all these iconic moments, seeing them, recreated, brought to life. That's going to be really interesting. But it's really just being able to just see these characters interact with one another is just one of the things, just the thing I'm looking forward to the most out of anything. And going back to the interview, to that interview or whatever, it seemed to imply that this game might not actually end where a lot of people like me were hoping it would end. Like, it might not end in the Northern Crater where we give the black materia to Sephiroth and stuff. It might actually just end where, a certain character might die instead. So, but we'll see. But also, with that said, yes, I did say I'm mostly just excited just seeing the character interactions. With that said, I'm still very hyped for all the gameplay and also the mini games and the side quest content, because NOMURA have confirmed that there's over 100 hours of gameplay is going to be in this. So I'm really hyped. This is going to make this game it's going to make Remake look like a freaking mini game compared to Rebirth. So yeah, I'm excited for this game to come out. Like I said, there's probably a couple things I want to say more, but I'm going to leave it all for later. But yeah, just comment below. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys thought of the trailer? What did you? So comment below. What is your most anticipated thing about this game? You're looking forward to Rebirth. Is it the gameplay, the boss fights? Is it the story? Seeing the what the developers have in store for us, as far as like, you know, all these new plot points, or is this like me with the character actions, or just being able to relive all your favorite moments from the OG game? Comment below, let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like these, and most importantly, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I do post these videos. Now, with that said, stay beast.